Alright. How's your stream, Safari? What are you doing, dude? Shirtless. 24-hour stream. Go the fuck to sleep, you nerd. What the hell? God damn. Stop it. Get some help. It's actually 26. I get it, you know, you get like 24 hours deep, you're like already so far deep, may as well keep going. You're not even tired anymore because you've been tired for so long. I understand. But go to sleep. Eat food, go to sleep. Holy shit, he's back. It's as good as I ever was. I'm a legend. No, no, I'm not. I'm washed. I'm washed. Orbs. It's there. Nice A rank. It was going so well. Until it wasn't. Can't travel to the center of my city with my PC because I don't have a car, but one of the person who's making the marathon is going to have HTC on Steam. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's cool. Can you just... That was sick. Can you just sign into your Steam and then download it on their computer? Or you do what we do at GDQ is if you have a hard drive or an SSD, you could download it on your SSD and then put it on... Bring the SSD with you and then put the game on their computer via the SSD. That's what we do for GDQ. Like you bring your game on a hard drive or an SSD to the event, put it on the computer, then sign into your Steam, and then you can play it that way. You don't have to download it. Minimal setup. You just drag the files over from the SSD to the actual computer and then like launch, like sign into your Steam. Yeah, that's true. That's what we had asses do it for us. Oh my god, I got 2 A ranks. Tragic. See, Xavier, this is why he's mad. He's just he knows the content ways. Speaking of, we're out of content. Wait, no, we're not. That's right. I forgot. I still have the RE4. The RE4. Fucking fuck. The sniper rifle randomizer. I haven't turned that into a highlight video yet. I thought we were legit out of highlight video content. Because Time Splitter's ILs have been ILing. But no, we're not. So I got like one more. And the Time Splitter's ILs could be their own, but I'm not done with them yet, so. Did that last video made you want to run the game, to be honest? Do it, dude. It'd be fucking sick. It is actually a pretty cool run. What Lies Below skip is actually dog shit. And I spent 35 minutes on it in my run today. But besides that, I mean, it's pretty banger. And like, you can still get world record currently without the skip. So. And with more practice, I think it'll be fine. Skip. But I'm gonna learn Dead Space. I'm gonna start learning Dead Space 1 tomorrow. And that'll be the next highlight video after the RE4 one probably. Yeah, that skip is so specifically not random that it feels random, yeah. Well, it's like not random, but it's so specific it may as well be random, right? Like, it's precise beyond human potential currently, so. I have some ideas, make it better, more consistent. It's also different on 50 hertz because the physics are a little bit different, but it's like the same. It's just like the boxes are different, so. Let's take a little bit of getting used to. I love A ranks, dude. It's just the box physics is different at 50 hertz. The physics is just faster at 50 hertz. It's weird. I don't know. That'll be like a big part of the next video is apparently 50 hertz saves like 1 minute and 15 seconds across the run. So, but the mod didn't have support for the PAL version, and so we had to find someone who could mod the mod to support the PAL version, and the mod author doesn't support the game anymore, so I had to ask a bunch of my coding friends to take a look at it, and thankfully Nervy was able to fix it relatively easily, but fuck PAL. PAL is just faster and Time Splitter Teacher Perfect for some reason. Nervy just threw his huge cock on the table and was like, "You're going to be fixed now," and it just worked. When you play RE4 as Wesker or Krauser? I want to try that, but dude, there's so much shit happening soon. I still need to test to see if that would even work throughout the full playthrough and stuff. That's not good. Come here. Saved? Question mark? No, he's like in a fucked up angle. He's not gonna. Yeah. That'll work though. All that just to miss it. Feels bad. He didn't even hit me with the sand blast. Feels bad. His angle was bad. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh. Ouch. I really wanted to hit against that dude. Yeah, I mean, I really want to try that RE4 like speedrun thing. I think it'd be fun, but yeah, I need to like test the whole game with the trainer and see if I can, like, if it'll crash and stuff, like what I need to do to avoid crashing. Oh my god. Because I know when you play as characters that you're not supposed to in Mercenaries, or from Mercenaries in the campaign, like, there's a high probability of the game crashing. Try to mitigate that as much as possible. Because obviously that's not very conducive to speedrunning. The game crashing all the time. My eyes! My eyes! Like, this is why I wanted to do Gigazip really bad, so I wouldn't blind my chat. Flashbang in chat? The game just really wants Leon, like how Novies really don't like Ashley. Yeah, like there are some spots where, like, I don't know exactly how the rules work because I haven't tested it in a long time, but I remember when I played as Hunk for a little bit, if I tried to equip any gun except for the TMP, the game would crash. This is like an example, you know? So I just need to figure out what the rules are to the crashes. There might be some rooms where it just crashes no matter what and stuff. Like, if that happens, then I don't even know what I'll do. But I just gotta test it and see, like, for each character. But that means I have to play through the whole fucking game with that character to see if it crashes. Probably install RE4 tweaks and then just make saves, like, all the time. Yeah, Recton. You can use the trainer to switch characters. But the problem is they like to crash a lot when you do that. Like, I want to do speed runs of RE4, but like as Hunk, or as Krauser, or as Wesker. I feel like that would be an insane content farm idea, like million view video each video, but I have to get the mod working and stuff. Also, I would need to figure out, like, I want to do another DMC3 video, like the Swordmaster one, but I don't know, like, Trickster, that's pretty straightforward. I can just do a couple Trickster runs, be fine. You know, level 3 Trickster. But Gunslinger, like, I want to do like a guns only run with Gunslinger, I think. Just because otherwise it'll just be like a no style run. You just won't ever use the style. Because Gunslinger is dog shit. So I was thinking maybe like I just have all the guns unlocked from the beginning and I can upgrade them all the way and have level 3 Gunslinger. But I'm only allowed to use guns? Because otherwise, like, I would just jump cancel everything, right? Like, that would be the fastest way to do everything. Just to not use Gunslinger. Like, I need to figure out, like, what exactly I want the rules to be and what the route would even look like. I do speedrun DMC2. I have a pretty good time in DMC2. It's actually a really fun speedrun. I was just watching Karma earlier today. World record holder for DMC1. He's learning DMC2 today. It was pretty pog. Yo, Sharingan Ghost. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate that. But like, obviously Spiral and Artemis, very good. I could maybe use like DDMK and have like more than 2 guns equipped. That might be fun. That might be the best way to do it. Like, it'd probably be more fun of a run if I had like Ebony and Ivory, Spiral, Artemis, and the shotgun all at the same time. Or just like all of the guns. Like, may as well throw Kirli and in there too if I have all the other ones. Because you could do that with DDMK, I'm pretty sure. And then just only use guns and Gunslinger. Are there any walls or doors you had to cut down, or would you treat it like Arkham fight and Roguard only and just use the swords outside of comp? Well, yeah, I mean, you have to like press the switches and stuff and whatnot. And like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just like use swords, but I mean, for the combat, just use guns. Thank you. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. Is just to have all of the guns at once. I think you could, yeah, you could definitely do that with the DMK. To have all the guns at once, and maybe I can bind like switch forward and switch back to both triggers, you know? It'd be like the alternate reality version where Devil May Cry is all about guns, you know? Are there any enemies you can't kill with guns? I don't think so, right? The ones that come to mind are like dual hands, but you can definitely kill dual hands with Spiral, can't you? Fallen, maybe? Might not be able to kill Fallen with guns. You might actually have to hit them with a sword to break their shield first. Although, like, Spiral's gunslinger attack is really strong. It might actually break that. Like, Spiral's very strong. What's the logic behind the 4 doors? Well, there's a puzzle on the front of the door. You read the puzzle, and then you solve the puzzle. It says, like, it's a riddle. It's like, it says something about, like, you know, babies start out with, like, 4 legs on the ground, and then the young adult, like the man, stands on 2 legs, and then the old man on 3, with 1 being the cane. It's 4, 2, 3. I just like brute forced my head into it and tried to remember it when I was a kid, though. I didn't know about the riddle. It's not very well displayed, honestly. I didn't even know that those tablets could be interacted with unless I accidentally did it. Yeah, that'll make it even harder if your English isn't that good. Hell yeah, the time splitter video's done. Let's go. Oh, also, me and Dante next week are gonna start learning RE5 speedrun. So there'll be more content too with that. The long-awaited return of the Waifu Dante collab. Probably try to make like 2 or 3 videos out of that, ideally. Like one about like learning the run, and then like another one at least about like getting a good time. Honestly, RE5 co-op is kind of a boring run, but With me and Dante doing it, it should be fun. We'll have some good banter and stuff. Reminds me, I need to re-download the game. That's camera. Yeah, stream is not for everybody. Honestly, the longer I've been doing it, the less I like it. The video aspect is like honestly way more fulfilling and more fun a lot of the time. Streaming is fun. Like I like streaming, but it's like definitely not sustainable at all as like a source of income or a career. I nowadays I basically only stream because it's fun and like I have an audience and stuff, and I do it to fuel my YouTube content. Like it's very rare that I do a stream that isn't like directly trying to fuel some YouTube content. Nowadays, I used to never do that, but... Or, I really just like speedrunning. I'm very competitive. And I get really inspired to route stuff and whatnot. And so, I'll stream speed, like, if I'm just grinding a speed run. Like, Time Splitters is a good example. Like, I just wanted to run Time Splitters, and like, I'm gonna be grinding it and labbing strats and doing all this stuff anyway, so I may as well just stream. Yeah. I just have the benefit of being able to be like, oh, well, I can make YouTube content out of this. And I like the actual content production is of like the video itself is more satisfying than the live stream itself as content, at least for me. But I've also been streaming for like 6 years, so. Maybe I'm just jaded. But I would not begrudge anyone for being like, nah, I'd rather just make YouTube, like video content. Because I totally get it. What's up, Chazzy? Welcome back. DMC5's devs decided, they looked at this level and said, this is what we want half the game to look like. That's hilarious. Also more than half the game. Honestly, this looks better than Clifod. Hot take. Mission 8 looks really cool. A lot cooler than DMC5. I mean, like, as a YouTuber myself, who also hasn't uploaded on my main channel in 145 days, I can sympathize with why YouTubers take forever to upload content and will just, like, disappear for long periods of time. In my defense, I've been uploading on the archive channel every single day for months, and nice fight. And the highlight channel basically grew from like nothing to 20K this year, so, or last year, I guess. So I wasn't doing nothing, but the main channel's been dead for a long time, almost a whole year probably. Because like before that, it was pretty dead. Like the last time I was actively uploading on the main channel was when Halo Infinite came out. But I'm gonna be uploading a lot on the main channel. I got a lot of editing done today on the Doom Eternal video. That's gonna be about an hour and 10 minutes long, I think. And then I'm gonna obviously make a Dead Space remake video when that comes out. Maybe a couple Dead Space remake videos, and then when the RE4 remake comes out, I'm gonna make a couple of videos about that too, on the main channel. On the archive channel, Lachlan. But the archive channel gets like blown up because I literally upload there every single day a video, and I stream on that channel too, so it's probably buried in like a bajillion notifications from that channel. Yeet. Nah, Aiva, I'm not participating in this GDQ at all. I didn't even submit. They're really low. The streaming requirements are pretty mellow. I think it's like 720p, 4000 bit rate. Drawing it for 540p and 3K bit right. Actually though, Sag. That's bad, man. Well, the next event's gonna be in person anyways. So, I mean, like, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't even know if I'll be able to submit, so I might be banned. I haven't been banned yet, but it could happen. Either way, I've done a fuck ton of runs, so I'm really not that bothered. But I'd like to submit still. After that whole RE4 controversy drama and shit, some people reported me to GDQ, whatever, staff. But I haven't received any backlash from it, from them, from GDQ. So I don't really think there's any reason to believe I would be, but like, I don't know. We'll find out when the next submission period opens, I guess. I don't want to die. But I have no health. Did I 2-cycle? Wow, I 2-cycled and did not die. That's wild. I don't know how, but we take those. It's true, Blazehead. It is true. It's really not that big a deal. Like, it hasn't been... There was like some people bitching on Twitter trying to cancel me and shit, but nothing really came of it. I got 4-month ban from Speedrun.com, which is basically nothing. And I'm pretty sure the only reason they did that is because Speedrun.com admins were directly involved with the like whole event. And people were putting a lot of pressure on them to do something about me. So I'm pretty sure that they like just only did that because of like they just didn't want to have backlash from the people that were causing a shitstorm. Basically. But it's whatever, like I don't fucking care, dude. I can't submit runs to the leaderboards for like 4 months, so no. Woohoo. It was kind of annoying though because that literally went into place the day after, like this literally the same day they added the mouse and keyboard leaderboard for time splitters. So now there's just no run on the board there when there would have been my record. And the whole reason the board was added was to add my records, but I guess it'll have to wait 4 months. Also, that was a sick release. Can I get a shit time so I can have record? Well, Killer got a 218. I like backseated him through a run on his second ever playthrough, and he got a 218. So technically that's the world record, I guess. Well, he didn't submit it, but if he did submit it, then it would be world record. It was fun. He said he would do a second run, but he hasn't, so he lied to me. But will it still register in the board later if you do it while you're banned? Yeah, well, like my times are still there. Like if you look at the leaderboard with me on it, it shows that I'm there. It's just that my name is gray instead of red, and it says that I'm banned if you hover my name. But that's it. Like, so I'm still on all the leaderboards. I just can't submit to them. This means I can't update my times for 4 months, basically. Which is like, whatever. Like, oh well. It's kind of annoying, but like, it's not like it affects me making money or anything. Yeah, basically I got banned for calling someone the R word and saying that he was an amputee because he had no arms and couldn't aim while I was playing Counter-Strike. That's why I got banned, basically. Which, I mean, like, fair, I guess, but like, it's Counter-Strike. People say way worse shit on Counter-Strike. Not saying it's like okay, but like, if you went through the voice comms of every person that's ever been at GDQ or like, you know, big influencers playing fucking CSGO, I'm sure you'd find way worse stuff. Not my proudest moment, but like, you know, it's a fucking CS game. Well, the basis was that I was being ableist and that I was reinforcing like bad things toward disabled people, which is obviously not the point of what I was saying, but like, okay, that's how you want to take it, like, fair enough. I didn't understand it to be an issue, especially considering like a lot of the CSGO streamers and stuff that I watch say way worse shit all the time. That's not to say that it's okay, but I just genuinely didn't understand that people would be upset by it. I thought it was fairly understood that it's like, I don't hate disabled people. I just think that this person is playing so poorly that he must not have multiple arms. But I'm not here to argue it. But yes, a lot of people that already disliked me for other reasons use that as a way to try to get me canceled, basically. And that clip in particular was reported to GDQ, supposedly. That's what people in the Twitter comments said. So, who knows? But I don't know. I haven't been banned as of now. Not from GDQ, at least. Like, I had never received... Like, I had said stuff like that before. I never received any complaints or anyone ever told me that I shouldn't say that stuff. Which, I mean, like, not the best excuse, but I don't know. Like, if people were gonna be upset, I mean, I didn't even know. Like... Yeah. I don't know. They were upset, understandably so, about the whole RE4 rule changes thing. I was upset because I didn't want them, like, hate mobbing my speedrunning community. Was I too rude? Certainly, but I don't think it justifies what they did, really. But it just solidifies my hatred for drama. I think drama's cringe. Yeah, basically, Lachlan. I mean, there was one person that I knew that, like, genuinely had disabilities and stuff, and they were like, hey, I was really hurt by this is gross or whatever. But that was the first time I'd ever heard anyone say that or anything. Like, I had no idea that they would be offended by it, you know? And it's like, fuck, man, my bad. I didn't know, you know? Dude, VR chat is the drama game. 100%. I used to watch VR chat exclusively for the drama. Drama's only fun if you're not in it. Well, I mean, I don't think it's like a huge reach to be like, if you have less than one arm, you would be, on average, it would be safer to assume that you would be worse at CSGO than the average player. Like, it's a game that pretty much requires 2 arms to play. Like that, it wasn't like if you were like morally bankrupt for having 1 arm or something. That's not what I was saying, you know? I'm saying like, the point of the joke, which it was a joke and an insult, was that like, this person is bad. Essentially. I don't think it's that hard to understand. I just think that people that already disliked me were looking for something to be upset about, and so they found it. Okay, I didn't do that on purpose, Jason X, I swear to God. I did not do that on purpose. I know, it was just funny. I didn't even think about that. Freezing. But like, whatever, man. Even if I think like absolute worst case scenario, I do get banned from GDQ. Like, I just won't be able to do as much for the community as I previously had, and that's fine. I can help in other ways. You know, like, still gonna throw events, still gonna like, you know, make YouTube content and like try to get people into the games and make resources and stuff. Like, when all that shit first happened, I got really upset, and I was like, man, fuck speedrunning. All this shit I've done for the community, and all these people can see is that I'm like this asshole that hates everybody, when that's just like obviously not true. I'm like, I ain't doing anything for speedrunning anymore. I ain't throwing any more events. I ain't fucking gonna try to get anyone into it. Like, fuck this. But I got over that pretty fast. I was like, nah, I care too much about it. I mean, I've seen clips of this one girl who plays CS with 1 arm, and she's like pretty good. She's probably better than me. I fucking suck at CS. Slickford made a good point when I was talking to him about it. He was like, I don't know, man, it doesn't really make sense to me. Like, even if you disagree with what you said in the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3. You're still the guy that like got turbo allowed in DMC1 on grounds of it being good for accessibility and player health. So that's like a concrete like leaderboard change that is in favor of accessibility towards people with disabilities and shit. Like, and I was the person that like spearheaded the whole thing, you know. Like, there are definitely worse examples. Sasa. Like the whole reason I wanted turbo allowed in DMC1 is like there are strategies that are faster that require you to mash really hard, especially in DMD. You basically need to mash really hard to beat the game. And so that is really bad for your hand health, and also people who are like physically incapable of mashing hard because of like a disability or just like they're bad, like, you know, would not be able to compete and or like be even able to finish the game potentially without being allowed to use turbo. And that was like the reasoning basically that turbo's allowed for DMC1. I mean, I also had my own interest involved too. Like, I didn't want my hands falling off when I was playing DMD. Yo, mute! Gamer! Thank you for the raid, dude. Perfect timing. We're like halfway through DMC3 and then we're playing some Doom Eternal after this. What's up, Pi? Long time no see, buddy. How you doing? Stop screen sucks. I appreciate that you took the L for the clip. What do you mean, Nervy? Oh, I mean, yeah, like, of course. Like, I'm willing to take the L. Like, it's fine. Like, fair enough, man. Yeah, I get what you mean. I definitely, like, make mistakes. Like, everyone makes mistakes. What's up, FD? You guys don't know me, I am Waifu. I speedrun lots of games. Today we're doing that thing where I speedrun lots of games. The lots of games we have speedrun already are Devil May Cry 1, Resident Evil 4, Time Splitters Future Perfect, and Left 4 Dead 2. We are like 3/4 of the way through Devil May Cry 3, and then after that we're going to do some Doom Eternal. 80% restricted. How'd the runs go, Mute? Did you beat Massive? Do I have to update my video again? Don't worry, the video will have to be updated soon. Hey, I'm in the editing phase, dude. You better hurry up if you want it in the video. Worst case scenario, 1 hour after release. Fair enough, fair enough. I finished editing all the audio today. It's a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be. It's going to be about an hour, I think. But that dude that Kovac suggested for music came in clutch because he had almost exactly like an hour's worth of music that fits perfectly with Doom that I could use. Fuck, what's his name? Marky? He made like the Quake inspired Doom stuff. Bangers, actually. Really, really good stuff. It fits perfect for the video, so I figured out where all the songs were gonna go and then edited their audio. And all the voiceover is done. Now I just gotta do all the video editing. Which is gonna take fucking forever, because it's like an hour long. Main channel upload? Yeah. I'm trying to do 2 main channel uploads this month. And then... Yeah, so I want to do the Doom Eternal video and a Dead Space 1 speedrunning video. And then when Dead Space Remake comes out, I want to make at least 1 video about that. on the main channel. I'm trying to fucking pump out some content in the next few months or so with like Dead Space remake and RE4 remake. Talking like multiple main channel videos out in 1 month, and as well as like the weekly uploads on the highlight channel and the daily on the archive. How'd time splitters go? Awful. Horrendous. I lost 35 minutes on the skip. Was world record pace before that though. It was rough. It doesn't help that I hit the skip like 4 times, but then proceeded to just completely throw the second half of the skip, which is really easy. Just because I wasn't paying attention. I was like zoned out by the time I hit the skip. I was doing it wrong and I hadn't practiced it in a while, so. No, 35 minutes on that skip. I wish I meant minutes or seconds. Yeah, and what lies below skip. To be fair, I did it like 4 times within those 35 minutes, but I trolled 3 of those 4 times. And also, like, I was completely out of practice, so I had to like kind of relearn the trick. That's my copium, at least. Oh, speaking of all the Twitter drama, I started therapy again. Fog. That's gonna be sick. Like I'm going Fridays in the morning. I missed it. Very much needed now having a girlfriend and all of this shit going on. I'd be fine without it, but like it's one of those things where I can afford it and it just is very helpful. If anything, it would be like career coaching type shit. Oh yeah, for sure. I love therapy. It's fucking sick. Like, would recommend it. Even if like you're not in a bad place. Like, it's fucking shit's just good. Like some career coaching shit, like help you make important decisions with your career, or like just help you decompress with stress and shit. It's in person. It's the first time doing it in person. I did like a year of therapy like last year. You know, like starting mid 2021 or whatever, like through mid 2022. And that was all online. And it was okay. I got a lot out of it. I made a lot of progress, but it was like mid COVID, so obviously it was online. But this one's in person, which is nice. I like that. The only reason I stopped actually is because my therapist, like, he quit. He like switched agencies or whatever. And I didn't feel like starting over. I was like, I made a lot of progress. I'll be fine for now. I mean, therapy is basically just like a very specialized guided clinical psychology lecture. So it's like fun to learn about, and also is ultra specific to like whatever exact circumstances you have. Meaning the course material is exactly relevant. Which just makes it like super riveting, honestly. It's like very, very engaging. Would recommend. The only downside is it's mad expensive. But I actually have health insurance this time, so I won't be paying it all out of pocket. When I went for like a year, like 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago now, I guess, I paid it everything out of pocket myself. Got expensive very fast. It's like 150 bucks a session or something like that. I just paid it out of pocket. But I was like, bro, I'm a millionaire. I'm a YouTuber. We're fine. Worth it. Not so true anymore now that I actually have bills, but you know. Because back then I was living with my grandma, so it's like I didn't pay rent or anything. Now I got like a $1,500 a month rent. Yeah, also, my internet bill is $200, which is just fucking ridiculous. What's up, kittens? Yeah. It is fucked. It's $200 a month because it's gigabit. Because, of course, gigabit is the only thing that they have to offer that has more than 10 upload. It's only 35 up, but it's paired with gigabit, obviously. Now it's Cox. And then there was a data cap on it, so if I want unlimited, I had to pay an extra $65 a month or whatever. So with those two combined, it adds up to like $200 a month. I mean, it's a gig down, 35 up. And it's consistent. But like, I'm like, dude, who the fuck needs a gig down? I'm like downloading all of Minecraft beta like a second. I just want upload that's better than 10 up. Like, can I get 500, 500? Question mark? Unfortunately, no one uses upload speeds, so the only way to get more than 10 up is to have 1,000 down. Yeah, honestly, 100 up, 100 down would be like perfect. Say 1 gig per second download, yeah. But only 35 megabytes upload. Yours is like 800 up, 40 down. 800 up, 40, that's gotta be the other way around, right? 800 down, 40 up. There's no way you have 800 up but only 40 down. Like 6 megabyte download at absolute peak. Where do you live? You have 120 down, 30 up, but the up is very variable. Yeah, but for Twitch, you only really need like max, you're doing like 1080p 60 at 6K bitrate, which you can do at like 30 up exactly. But most people aren't streaming at that anyways. Most people are doing like 720, 30 FPS and then like 4K bitrate, which you could easily do like 20 up. Yeah, mine's consistent at least. I mean, it's gone out a couple times the last couple days in like the middle of the night, but it's been pretty good for the most part. It's only went out one time when I was streaming. Sudden link? More like sudden gone. That's funny. Australia? Oh man. Yeah, you and Kittens in the same boat. On the same island. Yeah, and they can get you with that too, because they're like, you know, it's up to 30 megabytes. That doesn't guarantee you always get 30 megabytes. We just have to record you getting 30 megabytes once ever, and then that's good enough. And then it could be like 0 for all we care. Where are my jump cancels at, brother? The internet is at least much cheaper there. I mean, I pay 200, and that's a lot. Like, that's like more than I know anyone that pays for internet. But the upside is it's a huge tax break. So that's cool. Like, I'm gonna pay nothing in taxes this year. It's gonna be sick. 200 a month. So it's like 200 a month, and then also like I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and the entire bedroom is just my office, and I only use it for office stuff. And the internet is almost exclusively used for office stuff too, so that's also a tax write-off. So that's like, office is like 50% of the square footage, so that's like $700 a month, $900 a month in tax write-offs. And that doesn't include like editor costs or anything like that. That's just like, just being at my apartment is like a passive $700 or like $900 a month tax write-off. It's like 900 bucks a month times 12. I don't know what that is. It's like a lot of money though. That's a huge tax break basically. Oh, it's the worst to talk to you. Drop frames make me go insane, dude. I literally bought a 4080 so that I could play Doom Eternal without drop frames. And the 4080 doesn't support the drivers that make the game not have texture bugs. So I literally spent like 1,300 bucks on a graphics card that is going to make my game look like shit so that I don't drop frames in OBS. And in game. Worth it. Well, I mean, also I bought it for other reasons. Like Dead Space Remake, I'm gonna be able to play at 1,000 FPS with a butt plug in, blindfolded, like while streaming at 4K across the fucking ocean. You know, like same with Formic. When you need 1,000 FPS to fucking skip the whole game and fly through the air, an RE4 Remake, I will be there, ready. Locked and loaded. Let's release. No, we don't have fiber here. I just pay for a gigabyte down, 35 up, and then uncapping the data limit. I literally told them, I'm like, look, I'm not going to use 1,000 down. Can we like, do you have any deals that are like 35 up, like 500 down? I don't really feel like paying 120 bucks for 1,000 down when I'm not going to use it. They're like, no. The only package we have that has more than $10 up is the 1,000 down package. So Get fucked. Oh, like streaming in an apartment? It's the same as streaming at home. Like, I don't know. We never get any complaints, which is good. I don't know how though. Like, I'm pretty loud, but I stream during the day, so it's not that bad. I really don't ever stream at night anymore, like overnights. But me and the girl do be loud, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how no one's complaining. Probably because they feel awkward about it, but if we're gonna get complaints for anything, it'd be that. Not me streaming. What's up, William Mac? How you doing, dude? Long time no see. Hope you're well. We had a politician tweet about how shameful it was that our government, that rural Aussie kids were losing online games to foreigners because of slow internet. That is the most base tweet ever. Holy shit. What a legend. Yeah, I feel you. Glad to hear. What a legend, dude. Re-elect that guy. It's either an apartment with decent soundproofing or you have the most whatever about it neighbors on the planet. I mean, the neighbors on our, like the closest neighbors to us, they're just smoking weed in their apartment all the time, which is against the lease rules, so they probably just have no room to argue. And then we kind of live like in, I'm not gonna say specifics, but we live like in a position where like my office is like really far away from all the other rooms that are close by. So like, I think that the acoustics of this specific apartment are just really fortunate. We're like on a corner almost, so we don't really have any direct neighbors. Oh, I choked. I wanted to finish him with the kicks.